Hey guys, welcome back. Today we'll be taking a quick look at my everyday carry pouch that lives in my backpack. This is the Maxpedition Mini. First off, we'll take a quick look at some of the dimensions. It's coming in at just over 6 inches tall and just over about 4 inches wide. So this pouch lives in my backpack and it houses all my smaller everyday carry essentials just in one place so that I know exactly where it's at and it's a little bit more organized in my pack. So on the outside here, we have a small bird and trout knife from Marbles. This outside mesh pocket does not have much dimension, so you're very limited to what you could put in it. This knife is very flat, hence that's why I decided it would be a perfect addition there. Rounding out the outside, I have a small morale patch and this loop field, and I also replaced the zipper pulls with just some paracord zips. If we take a look on the inside, we can now see its contents. We'll start from the left. We'll start with, I have a small whistle that I added just a really small lanyard on. Very crucial to have a whistle. You never know when you might be out somewhere and lost and you need to call for help or out in the woods. Whistle weighs absolutely nothing. Great to have. Highly recommend. Moving on, we have a small set of pliers. These are actually from Craftsman. Picked these up at a pawn shop just for a couple bucks. I added these handles just with heat shrink tubing. These are very similar to Knipex pliers that are all the rage in the everyday carry community. These were just cheaper and a little bit smaller, a little thinner, so they just fit a little bit nicer. So nice to have, never know when you could use them. Just adjustable head, so fit there perfectly, so I thought, why not? Moving on, we have a small set of tweezers. Just never know when you might have a couple splinters or just need a little bit smaller, fine precision. Up next, we have a small bottle of hand sanitizer. Cannot go anywhere without hand sanitizer. Our world is nasty and people are very dirty, so I love having hand sanitizer on me at all times. Now we have this big back pocket. I have several of these plastic gear ties from Night Eyes. These have a metal wire in them, but they're still very bendy. You can use this to attach stuff to things, or you can even use it as a small phone stand, which I've done before on a train or a plane, and just set it like that. These are just amazing, very small, very light, take up no space, and there's plenty of uses for them. So I highly recommend you guys grab these and add them to your kit. They're just very invaluable. Also in this back pocket, I have several BandAids because you gotta know if you carry knives in these communities, you're gonna get cut or somebody's gonna get cut. Always love having BandAids. Moving on to the right side, we have a small flashlight, and I believe this is from the brand Slug House. I'm not sure if they're still in business or not, but just a really small flashlight that fits in there. I always love having more backup lights. We also have a tube of Burt's Bees Chapstick. Love this stuff. Always have this on me. Cannot recommend it enough. Moving on to the big pockets now. I have this small Pry Bar from Gerber. Has a bottle opener / cap lifter. Perfect for pulling nails. Also, pry head, just great so you don't want to mess up your knife. Doesn't really take up much space. Has several uses, so that's that. Moving on next, we have a small multi-tool from Wenger. This is very similar to the Victorinox Tinkerer. Just picked this up at a flea market. Just a couple blades, another cap lifter, and then a little, mainly carry this for the screwdriver, for the Phillips head screwdriver. So, doesn't take up much space. Has several tools in one. Pretty valuable. Up next, we have the traditional Bic lighter. I actually wrapped this in some duct tape just because having some tape on you is very crucial. I cannot actually tell you how many times I've actually cut a little piece off to use to attach something. So very small, doesn't take up much space. Good way to add some more tape to your arsenal. Finally, we're almost done. Rounding out this back pocket, I have several of these small plastic zip ties. These are very small, but they just fit in the pouch very well. Nice to attach some cables, or if you just run into something where you need to attach something, very easy to do. Can hold several in this pouch without even knowing they're there. Might as well throw them in. Also in this back pouch, I have a small lens wipe. And then finally, we have small stack of money. These are just a couple of $1 bills. You never know when you might need a couple ones on you. Been in a couple of situations where there's been a vending machine and never had cash, so just kind of nice to throw in there. And so, guys, that's about it, what I keep in my everyday carry pouch. Once again, this has been the Maxpedition Mini, and I think it's very valuable to have an everyday carry pouch on you, either on your person or in your bag. Just keep stuff a little bit more condensed and organized, and just you're always more prepared. So thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. See ya. Bye.